What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on the DDE channel. My name is Dom, and I've been watching wrestling for about 10 years, from 2015 to basically now, and I figured that it'd be fun if I rewatched the best matches of every year from 2015 to 2025. And wow. Wow, I don't remember a lot of these. I remember a lot of them very well, so it's been really cool and really fun to rewatch some of them. I just finished watching one, and it hit me in the heart. So I went to WWE's website, and I went to, I think, 2 other websites for this list of literally, out of all the matches that happened in a single year, which one was the best of that year. 2015, 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20. All of the years, one match of the best. And it's a good list, interesting list, and yeah, let's just get right into the first one. Also, I'm gonna say that I've recorded all of these, or at least certain ones, at a different time. So if I sound different, or if I, don't remember what I said in the last one or last recording, then I'm sorry. These are all separate. I just got through 5 of them now, and I'm just doing the 5 that I have watched now. I'll probably finish the other 5 later. So 2015's best match was Brock Lesnar versus John Cena versus Seth Rollins, that triple threat for the World Heavyweight Champion at the Royal Rumble. I didn't watch this. The first match I watched was the Raw after Mania of 31. So basically the same year it happened, I was slowly getting into wrestling. I wrote down a couple of notes of what the main things that happened. Brock took over the first. If we're bringing the match into 3, Brock took over the first part of that match with just suplexes, and I didn't care. I don't like just the suplexes. I like moves. He just randomly threw out a Kimura lock. I'm not used to seeing that. It was cool. Yeah, I'm looking at my list, and it's not. Cena hit 3 AAs on Brock Lesnar. That was pretty awesome, Fucking. He just Seth jumps off the top rope and does a elbow splash to Lesnar. That's where kind of my excitement started to peak, because the moves were good. The people were the big names, newcomer and stuff. Rollins, it was cool. It was cool, but I didn't care for the whole ooh, how long was the match? Actually, I have it up real quick. How long was this match? 24 minutes. Maybe 8 of those minutes. 8 to 10 of those minutes, I didn't care for it all that much. And then, yeah, after everything, it just started going, and my excitement started to pick up a little bit. Because, yeah, they take Brock out. Cena hits an amazing sit-down powerbomb. God, Jesus. J&J security start to, interfere, break up the... I think it was the submission. The SDF, and J&J security started breaking them up. John Cena hit a double AA on them, hit a triple AA, and not triple, but hit a double AA on J&J, and then Seth came to run in, hit an AA on Seth. A lot of kickouts. That's my another thing. I don't like all the kickouts. Finisher happens, kick out. Finisher happens, kick out. Finisher happens, kick out. Finisher happens, kick out. I don't like that. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite bit of wrestling, but it was fun. Brock came back alive somehow, and yeah, I went back to suplex. There's a great little sequence where it was Ooh, I'm trying to remember. I didn't have it written down, but it was a good little sequence between Brock and Seth at the end. You know, like, if I'm gonna go, Seth reversed the German suplex into a super kick. Hit, I think, what, like three super kicks, and then went for a stomp. Brock picked him up and then F5'd him for the win, for the to retain his World Heavyweight Champion. I thought it was a good match. Yeah, again, like, until like the latter half did I get into the match, but I thought it was a good match. I don't know, I didn't see on that list what all was in that year, but it was 2015, so I'm gonna believe that was the best option to have for the match. In 2016, we had The Revival versus DIY for in a 2 out of 3 falls count NXT Tag Team Champion match at TakeOver Toronto. I'm not into NXT. I didn't really pay attention or care about NXT till 2019, I think, is when I like at least acknowledged them, like, okay, NXT is cool. You know, I knew what NXT was. I maybe saw a show, or I know about a star on NXT, but I never watched it until 2019. And even in 2019, it was very rare and sparse of me watching NXT. But I've heard of DIY, I've heard of Revival, and I've heard that everybody loves this match. It was the number one best match of the year for 2016. Fast pace. When it started. It was wonderful. For my ADD brain, great. So that's already a thumbs up. Great technical wrestling from all the boys. You know, Tommaso, Johnny, Dash. Yeah, Dash Waller and Scott Dawson. I forgot their WWE names for a second. FTR, basically. Cash. What the fuck? What was his name? No, it was. What was his name? Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood. That's what it was. The FTR names. Which one's Cash? Which one's Dax? I don't care. The Revival were great. They actually picked up the first fall with their Shatter Machine. Johnny Gargano. What are they doing now? Now that I've got to experience Johnny wrestling, I'm now looking at SmackDown like, why aren't we doing anything with him now? You know what I mean? Great tag team psychiatry, technical, a lot of smart moves from the tag team boys. At one point, DIY go for a tag for Tommaso to get in, but Dash, one of them distracts the referee to where he doesn't see the tag. Hey, you can't be in here. Get out of here, Tommaso. Get out of here, Tommaso. And then they keep attacking Johnny, who's having a very bad time in this ring. Yeah, FTR gets the first win. DIY get the second win with their finisher Meet in the Middle. I like that one. I like that. A lot of amazing reversals. A lot of good reversals. Where it's like they'll be going for a move and they'll just seamlessly swipe them up and just do a move, or like catch them and just convert that into a move, or maybe make it into a tag. Like, they did a lot of very cool things, and it made me kind of realize I feel like we've all to some degree taken just tag team for granted. Tag team wrestling's great. We need more of it. No, like, it wasn't until like the SmackDown of 2025. Yeah, of 2025 where we were like, oh, tag team is very cool. You know, specifically SmackDown tag team, but yeah, here it made me really like reappreciate tag teams. Basically all the wrestlers in here, because I've known FTR is good, I've known the Revival's good, I've known DIY was good, I know Tommaso and Johnny were good, all the boys from FTR were good, but once you realize what they could have been doing in the WWE, what they could be doing now in WWE, oh my god, this is it's amazing to think what they could have been. But yeah, they like at one point Dash grabs the titles, throws them in. Scott gets them, reflects a kick from Johnny to then hit the oh, what was it? Hit their version of me in the middle on Johnny. Johnny reverses it. Tommaso comes in, hits a shatter machine on Scott Dawson, I believe it is. No, on a Dash Wilder. At one point, Johnny's going for a German suplex. Cash grabs. No, I hate that I can't commit to one of their names. One of them grabs the other one up to prevent the pin, but also to leverage and get their partner up for a tag immediately. And then just a double submission. The image of like both of them holding each other's hands while Johnny and Tommaso hold them in the submissions, and then they tap. DIY wins. Great match. You know, it was a really good match. I really loved it. And yeah, what they could have been in the WWE. Phooey. The next match I have is 2017 of AJ Styles versus John Cena. That WWE champion match at the Royal Rumble. I don't know why I keep speeding up WWE, and it fucks me up. Yeah, AJ versus John at the Rumble. I'm gonna be 100% honest, not for 2017. Yeah, probably the best, but it was fine. It's definitely not a match I'm going to remember once this is done with. Once I finish this video, I'm not going to be remembering this match in specific, but it was a great match. It was a good match. Couple of things. I think this is the one I have the least amount of notes on, which says a lot. You know, John being like the biggest powerhouse and just leathering clotheslines whenever he could at AJ was kind of funny. That was great. Anytime he had the opportunity to just smack AJ around, he just took it. That was great. I like that, because he's a small man. AJ's a bit of a small man compared to John Cena, so yeah, smack him around a little bit. A 4-person commentary booth. Ew. It was Tom Phillips. It was JBL, Mauro. Ooh, I can't say his name. I know the Mamma Mia guy. I can't say his name. It was him and then another person. I don't care who. David Otunga. That's who it was. David Otunga. Why was he there? Because example is, I don't know which one. I think it was Ronaldo who said big ham honks to John Cena's arms. The fuck? Ew. AJ hits a beautiful spinning powerbomb on John Cena. This is the match where they also never left the ring. I was watching for it, kept up to it, never left the ring once. They just moved to the ring side, not to the apron. So good on him. That was pretty sick. I don't like John. I don't like his acting as much. He just, at one point, I think it was the style, the calf crusher, and John is just screaming, no, and it's just like, John, stop. You're right there at the ropes. Grab it. Stop it. It's a sunset flip. John just a sunset flip to AJ. I was sick. A figure four to AJ too. That was pretty cool. Once again, he does a my brain just stopped working. He did a super AA on AJ and he kicks out, and only to then be hit with a double AA and then lose. It's like, well, why did he do that? He didn't. Okay, it was fine. I don't think it's their best. I think, I don't know what to tell you. It was fine. I won't remember this once I'm done with this video, but 2017, yeah, I can't think of anything else that would have been better. So Job done, I guess. 2018, we had Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair for the Women's SmackDown Champion, last woman standing at Evolution. I didn't like this. I didn't like this match. I didn't like it to the point where I was actively getting very frustrated with it. Purely, not because of the talent in there. Becky's great, Charlotte's great. Purely because of the referee, Mike Yoda. Oh my God, Mike. I have at least 4 times I recorded where a woman would be down, whether it be a move or a big move, and he just wouldn't count. The whole point of a last woman standing is they're not on their feet. Count, Mike. Like it wasn't even like, oh, they're setting up for a big move, because that I understand. Like Becky would climb, like at one point Becky climbs the ladder and does a leg drop. So Becky climbing the ladder while Charlotte's down, honestly, I understand that. I'll pass. That'll pass. I'm cool with that. It's the fact that Becky will knock Charlotte down off the ring, and then he will just stare at Charlotte, not counting. It's like, bud, she's not standing. Count. Or like he'll be counting Becky 1, 2, 3. Charlotte's also not up. He'll turn around. Charlotte just got up, and he's like, were you not paying attention to Charlotte? She wasn't up either. He's just cornering Becky and counting. He's like, Charlotte's not up either. It just, he was frustrating me. Other than the ref, it was a good match. A lot of good little extreme spots. Good kendos. They just started throwing a bunch of chairs into the ring for a lot of cool slams and all of that. The table no-sold a moonsault. Like Charlotte does a moonsault off of the top rope onto a table, and no one went through the table. They both just kind of slide off the table, and it was very funny. It made me smile. They had to reset it up so she can just kind of just fall into the table, kind of do a swanton into the table. They do a figure 8 in the ladder. That was good. That's great. Here's where my first came in of count. Fucking count, Mike. Becky attacked Charlotte after she got the ladder in, and the ladder stood perfectly still, which upset Becky, so she knocked it down. What a heel. Boo her. Becky walks out of the match with her title being like, I don't want to do this anymore. And then they do the brawls. They brawl in the audience, which is good. Charlotte throws Becky into the post, and I just typed out count because he's not counting. Becky's not standing. They're setting up a table spot, yeah, but Charlotte's doing all the things over here. Becky's like away from her. Count it, my God. And then the leg drop thing through the table. Becky goes up on top of the ladder, leg drop. Charlotte shouldn't have gone up for that. Why did she do it? And again, another time he stopped counting. He got to 9. Charlotte isn't standing, and then he literally just stopped, looked at Becky, and Becky just attacked. It made me upset. My phone. It's just, why isn't he counting the thing? They bring the kendo stick back. Whack, 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 whack. Becky gets put onto another table that's on the outside this time for Charlotte to do a moonsault. Becky gets up, power bombs her through the table. 1, 2, all the way to 10. Becky wins and retains the championship. This match made me more angry than it should have, and I don't know. The match is fine. The only aspect of the match that makes me angry was the referee. That was it. The referee is the only thing that ruins this match for me, but good match. probably could have maybe done something better for 17. We've gone to my last match of the day. I'm doing the rest of them probably later within the week that I'm recording. I just realized how late it was, and I cried, so I didn't want to continue watching any more wrestling after that. Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 35 for the WWE Championship. I did it again. WWE Championship at WrestleMania 35. I cried. I feel like I shouldn't need to go into detail. I shouldn't need to go into detail after that. Yeah, it's just great match. There's nothing to really highlight or say apart from both wrestlers being great wrestlers. Daniel Bryan, no need to say, but Kofi really, coming out, showing out, and like leveling himself up to Danielson's level. I love the trustful dive he does. He'll just jump and just lay back midair. I love it. They kept doing like a camera in the back where it would be like a move will happen, 1, 2, kick out, oh my god, and the crowd's up and cheering and applauding and clapping, and then they'll cut backstage just a bunch of wrestlers watching the what was I saying? I'm tired and I'm crying. Watching the show, and I saw No Way Jose. That just popped me. I forgot about him. Oh, No Way Jose was great. Danielson, amazing reversals. Kofi with some good reversals in there. I love when new wrestlers just start punching each other. They'll do the yay, boo spot, and then they just say, fuck it, and just start hitting each other at this thing. I love that. Those are my favorite spots. Chaos. They do the same thing with kicks, where like Kofi, at one point Daniels is just kicking Kofi. Kofi's rising up like, is that all you got? Come on. And they keep kicking. Kofi kicks back, Daniels kicks back, Kofi kicks back, and then they just start kicking each other. It's like, yes, fight. They keep doing. They did it like 3 times where it just appeared backstage. Watching, everybody's like, "Yeah, go Kofi." The Usos were there, being cool, because I forgot the Usos was cool at one point. Eric Rowan gets in the way of Kofi. Gets in the way of Kofi from getting Danielson. The New Day get involved. Midnight Hour on Eric Rowan. Kofi fights back. The Danielson stops and yes lock to hit stomps of his own. Trouble in Paradise. Kofi wins, and I'm not joking when I say I actively started to tear up, and then they took Danielson's belt off to reveal the new belt with Kofi's title side plates on it, and then the tears started coming. I said, "Oh, no, what? No more of this tonight." Great match. This is actually the first match of the lot. I knew the results, rewatched it, and it almost like I didn't know the results. Great match. Alright, we have the next match. In 2020, it was AJ Styles versus The Undertaker in a boneyard match. I'm gonna keep a lot of these ones short, partially because my voice is messed up and I don't know what happened to it, but it was a good match. This was one of their cinematic matches while COVID was going on and the world was shut down. Very good filming, a lot of cool shots. AJ comes out of a coffin, coffin. He's, where's Undertaker? Taker comes out, they do a quick little fight. Taker slams his fist through a car window, breaking and busting that arm up. Blood, a lot of blood came out at some point, but during the little scuffle, AJ throws some dirt into Taker's face to take out offense. Taker gets the offense back and he'll fight some more, and is getting ready to throw him into the grave when the OC, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, comes out with their little like hooded figure army in a way. They attack him one at a time. Taker takes back the advantage, and then AJ slams a tombstone on the back of Taker's head, knocking him out, bad mouthing him. You're a fake phenom. You're supposed to be the American badass. You're just a little bitch and all that talk and all that great. And then a shovel to the back of Taker knocks him into the grave, and then we get this wonderful shot of AJ onto the little digger, I believe it is called, like the little tool with all the dirt inside of it. Gets into one of the diggers, starts it up, and just a beam of light from behind the Undertaker just appears from behind him, and that's where we get the meme shot. I'll put it in the video, but this beautiful shot of AJ talking to Taker's dead body while Taker's standing just above him. No, he's a dead man. He comes back, destroys Luke Gallows, throws him off the roof. Tombstone pile drivers Carl Anderson on top of the roof, and then chokeslams AJ off the roof through like a plywood board or something. And then he picks him up, carries him to the grave, and just like, please don't bury me. Listen, I'm sorry, just don't bury me. And Taker's like, I'm not gonna bury you. You gave me the fight of my life, and not many people can do that. So I'm not gonna bury you. He puts him down, turns away, small turn back, big boot him directly into the grave. Taker starts to digger, dumps a bunch of dirt onto AJ, comes out, unveils a little mosh netting that had AJ's name on it. Taker wins. Taker buries AJ. So the entire time you've seen AJ past 2020, zombie. He's not real. He's dead. Really good match. I think it's a me personally thing. I would have done the Firefly Funhouse, because that, to me at least, maybe because I really do like Bray Wyatt, was much better. But after we rewatching the AJ Taker match, it's a really good show, really good match. The next match we have is in 2021 at Crown Jewel. We have Seth freaking Rollins, it's actually what it types out, versus Edge in a Hell in a Cell match. And these are the matches that I like, but there's nothing much to write about, because it's just a bunch of good wrestling. Like I don't really know what to comment really on the good wrestling. Like, that was a cool clothesline. It was a nice little punch, cool little kicks. I'm not, the fans weren't singing Seth's song. I'm not used to that. I'm used to hearing the fans sing along to Seth in his song. They were just booing him and not even singing. So that was cool. I forgot it was a red cell. Didn't like that. They got a This Is Awesome before they even locked up. This was, wow. Edge hit a kill switch. Christian Cage's move. That was fun. And at that point it was just like a bunch of rest holds and good wrestling. So it was like, well, okay, I can't really write much about this one. I was literally just about to get up to refill my drink. I turn back, and Edge has gotten up, pushes Seth off the top rope into the cell door directly through a table, and I had to sit back down. Like, okay, this is where the match gets good now. This is what I was waiting on. And from that point on, it was just going after going. He hits Edge hits a Edge-O-Matic, whatever the fuck that is, onto Seth, onto a pair of steps. That was cool. What the fuck? Oh, buckle bomb into the spear. I just wrote BB to the spear. So what the fuck did I write? Edge hits a buckle bomb onto Seth and then spears him for a very, very close near fall. What else? Oh, Seth. I believe it was Seth. Damn it, I don't remember. Yeah, it was Seth. No, Edge was getting Seth up for a superplex. Seth was able to fight it off, flip that into a sunset flip through a table. He grabs a toolbox, throws it into the ring. Grabs a chain from it, wraps it around his boot, super kick and a stomp for a very close 2 count. Edge low blows Seth, grabs the chain and starts to choke him out with the chain. With the chain, he throws it away, grabs a wrench, starts choking him with the wrench, grabs a chair, concerto, and then win. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's been a day since I wrote these notes, and I don't fully remember what all else happened because my notes don't make fucking sense. But it was a good match. It was a really good match. The match says it's longer, but that's because it's the entrances and the the celebration. The middle match is maybe like 27 minutes. We didn't really get started until like minute 8. So from minute 8 onwards, just going. Yeah, it was a good match. I can't remember anything else that happened in 2021 that I would put over, but solid match, good match. Alright, this match and the next match I'm not gonna spend all that much time on. In 2022, we had Gunther versus Sheamus at Clash in the Castle for the Intercontinental Championship. If you've ever wanted to just a match that is fuck yeah, this one. This is a match where you can literally just say fuck yeah to all of it. It's so good. It's so hard hitting. They've done their entrances. Gunther's out there making his entrance. They stand in the ring. Sheamus and Gunther is face to face, and then the Brawling Brutes of Ridge Holland and Butch starts brawling and fighting with Kaiser and Vinci. While again, like they're hitting, flying, kicking all around. They all get to the outside. Butch does a nice moonsault outside to the ring to everybody. All of that's happening. Gunther and Sheamus is just face to face staring off, and I just thought that was fucking awesome. There's nothing I can add. There's nothing I can really say to where I'm just like, yeah, this happened. It's just hits, hard hits, big slaps, big kicks, big moves, big boys. It's all it is. Like I don't like everything. Like I can't really put into words what really happened, because like it all like the biggest thing I can say was Sheamus. It took a while for everybody to realize Sheamus is actually good. I've always thought Sheamus was fine, because again, I started watching wrestling in 2015. I didn't really know who Sheamus was until 2016, and then it wasn't until maybe like 2020-ish, 2020-ish, where I was like, this guy's all right. And then 2020 happens, and then he started doing bangers after bangers after bangers, where it was like, oh yeah, this is a great wrestler right here. This is a good wrestler who can put on good matches. The same with Gunther, because again, I didn't watch NXT all that much, let alone NXT UK, which is where he came from apparently. So I didn't know who Walter was, didn't know who Gunther was, until he showed up on SmackDown, killed Ricochet in 7-8 minutes for the Intercontinental Champion, held that for a long time. And anytime I got to see him put on a match, it was just like a nice head nod of, that was really good, that was amazing, that was really good. And so yeah, what do you do when you put a wrestler who is good versus a wrestler who is good? You get a really good match. It's a really good match. I don't remember which match I said you should go out of your way and watch. If I have, I don't know if I have, but if I haven't, go out of your way to watch this one. It's just big strikes, big hits. The ending sequence was Sheamus hitting the Celtic cross. What the fuck was it? The Razor's Edge. He hits the Razor's Edge onto Gunther for a kick out, and then they both crawl back into their corners. They're slowly getting up, yelling at each other, and at that point I just rose out of my chair like, fuck yes. And then yeah, Sheamus going for a bro kick. Gunther hits him with a hell of a lariat, a beautiful lariat for the 1-2-3, and Gunther wins. He retains his Intercontinental Champion. Again, I don't know what else I can put into the match where I'm like, because like a lot of what I'm trying to do with these matches, the best of my ability, is explain what happens, and then maybe you'll catch an interest in being like, I'd want to watch that. All I can tell you is just watch it. I can't really put into words what happens. Just watch it. Big moves, big hits, big strikes. Sheamus gets a beautiful standing ovation after his match, and yeah, at that point, yeah, bangers after bangers started coming out of Sheamus at some point. Amazing match. I'll do my ranking of the matches after I'm done with all of them, but this is high. This is high on the list. The next match I have for y'all is 2023's Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre. Have you ever wanted to say fuck yeah to 2 matches in a row? Fuck yes. Yes. It's just hitting each other. There's nothing to add. I can literally just give you what happened in the match in Drew versus Gunther and just put it all here and it wouldn't change shit. It was just good. God damn. Like I wrote down reviews. I was writing down. I had like little reviews I had on Mania 39 from when it happened, and I'm just gonna read you what I wrote. I guess what 2-3 years ago, whatever the fuck it is now, about 3 years ago. I'm just gonna write to you what I have on here. Oh my god, Gunther, chop party, 29 beats baby. Sheamus doing the little clubs to the chest. Oh my god. Drew fucking flying out of the what the fuck did he do? Oh yeah, he flew and then hit like a clothesline to Gunther. That was kind of funny. An avalanche white noise. I called Drew a bastard for breaking up the pin for Sheamus. Just clubs. Gunther hits a splash on Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. Gunther picks up Sheamus, power bombs him onto Drew, picks up Drew, power bombs Drew. 1, 2, 3. Sheamus wins. I'm not Sheamus. Gunther wins. I'm so sorry. Gunther wins. Again, fuck yeah. If you ever wanted to say fuck yeah to 2 matches in a row, just watch both of these at once. Honestly, I'm just gonna end the thing here, end the recording here. There's nothing else to add. Gunther wins. Great match. Hard hits. Big hits. Actually, I am gonna comment on some. Titus O'Neil was out there doing commentary. Why was he out there? Why was Titus out there? That's all I wanted to add. But still, great fucking match. In 2024, we have Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk in Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood. I like this match a lot. I think this is a really good match. I mean, like, once again, standard wrestling, a lot of knees, a lot of kicks, clotheslines, punches. All of that is cool. I just highlight what I thought was cool. They introduced a toolbox and a table immediately, like the beginning of the match. I want to say it was Drew picking up Punk and throwing him into the cell wall that busts Punk open. He turns to Drew, turns back to Punk, and there's just a trickle of blood down his face to his chest. It's like, ooh, I know that hurts. Drew grabs a wrench and just starts beating the absolute fuck out of CM Punk. Cody's been beaten up a lot, so I just think of Cody. He just starts beating up CM Punk with the wrench. A couple of moves happen, a couple of clotheslines, a couple of knees, some fun things. Punk rolls out before he gets hit with the Claymore, grabs the toolbox, and hits Drew on top of the head with it, busting him big time. Cody has some blood trickling down his face onto his chest. Drew was pouring blood. He laid back at one point, looking up at the lights, and I was expecting just like a little blood fountain spirit going on. Like, he was pouring blood. It was scary looking. Yikes. They do some more moves. They do a couple of submission moves. They're both now on the apron. Punk and Drew grab onto each other, and Drew picks Punk up for a suplex outside the ring through a table. How cool. Drew then hits a white noise onto Punk onto the flat side of the stairs, if you will. I don't remember how exactly we got to it, but Drew was about to do a move and Punk reversed into an Anaconda Vice. I don't see that enough. I think that's cool. It's a cool name. It's a cool submission. I don't see it a lot as often, but yeah. After that, Punk grabs the wrench and is telling Drew to pray to CM Punk ask for forgiveness. And then Drew low blows Punk. Punk falls. Drew comes out of the ring, gets back in with a bag, and dumps a bunch of the CM Punk bracelet pieces onto him. I thought that was very funny, and I thought that was very petty, and I like that. Slapping him around a little bit with the bracelets, goes for the Claymore, fucking misses the Claymore, and lands spine first onto the edge of the steps. To which I actively typed it out. Ew. I hate that spot. Cause oh my god, yeah, cause the thud too. You just hear the dong. And he's like, ew. It's just like laying on that corner of the edge. It's like, dog. Punk puts a bunch of the bracelet pieces into his face. Oh no, excuse me. He wraps a chain around his knee, then puts a bunch of the bracelet pieces into his mouth, and hits him with a GTS for the 1-2-3 pinfall. CM Punk wins. This was a great match. Yeah, I like this match a lot. I can't remember any of the other matches that happened this year, 2024, so I can't really be like, oh, this match was definitely better than this match. The only match I can think of to where I was like, I think this was much better, was either Roman and Cody for the main event at WrestleMania, or Bayley and Io, because that match was a match that I didn't think would be the best match, and then it ended up being the best match. So those are the only two I can think of, but even then, I think I'd prefer this match over both of them. So yeah, really good match. Alright boys, the final match I have for y'all tonight is at WrestleMania 35. The fuck? WrestleMania 41. Yeah. And 2025, that's what I was getting at, is Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. This match was very, 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 very good. I'd actually argue you could have put any combination of Rhea and Io on Raw. The triple threat, you could have had Io Sky. No, actually, technically, no, that was this year. You could have had Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley at Evolution. You could have had the other triple threat with Naomi. Like, just the combination of Io and Rhea plus an extra person who's also good at wrestling. Just a great match. To the point where at one point I accidentally stopped taking notes on this match and just started to watch it again. And yeah, good, so good. So I'm gonna just touch on the few things that I remember. I'm gonna apologize for my voice. I don't know what's going on. I'm dying. But yeah, Io's finally not the Shadow. Just started going on a good flurry of upper hand cuts. What are those called? She does like a striking palm up. I don't know what she calls that, but goes on a little flurry of those. A lot of drop kicks. I want to really just get to the main meat of it. Of like at one point, Io reverses an avalanche riptide. Goes up for her over the moonsault, jumps. Rhea gets her feet up. She does a full-on backflip, landing onto her feet, straight into an EST from Bianca Belair. That was great. I love that spot. I watch that spot very constantly. Like every once in a while, I'll just go back to it. Like, that's so good. That was great. Bianca hits a nasty pounce on Io. Damn near could have launched her out the ring if she really wanted to. I saw where the injury happened. They even did it in slow-mo. Who would have thought that a slight move, cause yeah, her hand is on Ripley's back and then she lands on it. Had she maybe had it just around Ripley or just hands off when she landed, we could have prevented this. Cause now it's been damn near a full year since she's wrestled. Man, this match made me miss Bianca so much. But yeah, they played the injury. They played the whole avalanche spot in slow motion. Yeah, the hand is there until the very end. It's like she just moved it right before falling down. But yeah, the ending of this match was also very good. The ending I forgot, which I don't know how. Well, I knew the moonsault and everything, but how we got to the ending, I forgot about that. So after they took out Io with the kick and the EST, Rhea and Bianca have just a really good little fight and brawl. Bianca's slapping Rhea. I worked harder than you. I deserve to be in this match, not you. Just slapping her around. Rhea fights back, and Io, after Bianca gets knocked off the apron, Io comes up to do a poison Rana. Rhea catches Io, does like a Drew McIntyre style Alabama slam into the post. Bianca gets Rhea up for the EST, who reverses it, tries to get Bianca into a riptide, who reverses it, gets a hair whip to the stomach, hits the EST, gets the 1, gets the 2, and then Io does the moonsault onto both of them to get the 3 count and win the match. This was a very good match, and I'm so happy with it. Like I said, the only other matches I can think of to replace this match. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm lying. I'm not. Let's say none of the other triple threat matches happen. I am going to put another triple threat match on it that I watched very recently. Heat Wave, Javon Evans, Trigger Williams, and Oba Femi. Oh yeah, that's a really good one. That would have been my personal favorite match, but this should be on the best match of 2025. So good. And with that being said, everybody, I've now watched 10 not even 10 matches, 11 technically, but I watched the best match of every year since I started watching wrestling. I went ahead and ranked the matches of from worst to best. From the bottom, the Becky Charlotte match, Evolution, not 2018. The referee really just ruined it for me. I did not like the match, and again, it's nothing to the performers themselves, just the referee. Number 10, John Cena versus AJ Styles. It's not a bad match, but it's definitely not a match that I'm like gonna look back on and be like, this was what 2017 was all about. This was the 2017 time. It was good, just not what I'm gonna go back to. Number 9 was Brock Lesnar versus John Cena versus Seth Rollins. Great match. It just takes so long to start. It just takes so long to get to the actual like good bit. That, and I've also seen 2 other amazing triple threat matches. This just doesn't live up to what it should have been. Number 8 was the Undertaker versus AJ Styles match, WrestleMania 36. It's a cinematic match, so you can't even really call it a match. But even then, it's not even my favorite match. It's a good match for the year, but Firefly Funhouse should have been on there. It should have been. Number 7 was Edge versus Seth Rollins in Hell in a Cell. Same thing with the 2015 triple threat of Cena, Brock, Seth. It just takes a while for it to like really start, but when it does start, it is very good. I like the Hell in a Cell stipulation, but again, there's a better one in this list, so it's gotta fall low. Gunther versus Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus at Mania 39. But again, better triple threat, but also it's just kind of a copy of what came before it. You know, like this is just like a excuse me. This is here's what you got, plus a little extra more seasoning. Seasoning's good, but I like the original just a little bit better. Where the fuck? There we go. Yeah, Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk in Hell in a Cell. This was the better Cell match, and although there is more like plunder to it of kicks, knees, and punches, I just think the story was much better told throughout this than the Seth Rollins and Edge Cell match. You know, like the story actually matters to this one, full on. The story for Edge and Seth was good. This story was much better. Number 4, I have the Revival versus DIY NXT in 2016. I just love tag team matches. I just love tag team wrestling. I love good tag team wrestling, fast tag team wrestling. It's really good. Yeah, no, this literally made me miss when we took the tag team serious. And what Johnny Gargano and, you know, Tommaso Ciampa, I got that experience that I never really got in NXT. Now I see it. Damn, really good. Number 3, the other triple threat, the better triple threat in Io Sky, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley. Great, perfect. I have nothing else to say. Same thing with number 2 of Sheamus versus Gunther at Clash of the Castle. Great, perfect. I have no notes. It's just a really good match. And then number 1, Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston in 2019 at WrestleMania 35. This made me cry. That's all you need to know. So good. Anyways, but yeah, thank y'all for watching this long video. I'm sorry all my videos have been so long. I am very sorry. It's good content. It's giving me time to edit, and it's making me, you know, active while I have nothing else. So make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna be doing another one of these before the worst matches of each year. The worst matches ones is going to be very good. I'm going to have a lot of notes. So if this video is long, that video is going to be 2 hours. That video is going to be 2 hours long. So shit. And then yeah, like I did with my last video with the SmackDown review, I want to ask y'all a wrestling question that you can leave down in the comments. What to you. It doesn't have to be an objectively good match, but what to you is your favorite match? What is the match you would go to every day of the week if you had the chance to? You come home, you'll sit down and you said, I want to watch this match forever. What would that match be for you? For me, I think I already said it in this match, or in this video. I really did love the Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and Obafemi Heatwave match in NXT. I really like that one. But yeah, let me know what yours is, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out.